Do you know what the difference is between people who actually change and the ones who only talk about it? The ones who change, they killed their old identity. They looked at who they were, they realized that that version of them kept them broke, stuck, or small. So they killed it. And if you don't do the same before 2026 hits, you will wake up next December with the same life, the same excuses, the same problems, just 1 year older. So let me show you how to exactly do this, because I have done this multiple times. So I am going to walk you through the exact same process that took me from overdosing at 19 to the happiest version of myself and building my own business at only 23. Here's the reality that no one wants to admit. That version of you that got you here, they cannot take you to where you want to be. You can become a six-figure entrepreneur with a minimum wage mindset. You cannot build an empire with a victim energy. You cannot attract the life that you want and still identifying with your trauma that shaped you. I know some of you are thinking, like, I have been through this, I am my trauma. No, you experienced trauma. You survived trauma, but you are not defined by it unless you choose to be. I grew up with parents that weren't great for me at that time. I was surrounded by abuse, by the wrong people, by anything bad that you can imagine. I got assaulted. I sat in courtroom as a teenager. I dropped out of school when I was 16 and I overdosed when I was 19. That happened to me, but it's not who I am. Because at some point I realized that if I keep identifying myself as the girl who survived all of that, it would keep me stuck in survival mode forever. So I killed that identity. And you need to do the same. Your identity is not who you are, it's who you think you are. And most people walk around with an identity that they created when they were 12 years old, 15, 18, 20, based on what other people told them, what they survived and what they didn't have. Oh, I'm not good at school. I'm not a business person. I am the black sheep. I'm the one who always struggles. Cool, so you're going to tell yourself that forever? Here's what I learned the hard way. Your brain will do everything it can to keep you consistent with the same identity. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, you will sabotage every opportunity that doesn't match that story. If you see yourself as the broke one, as the chaotic one, as the victim, you will unconsciously make decisions that keep you stuck there. Because your brain doesn't care about success. It's about certainty. And certainty means staying who you have always been. So if you want to change your life, you will have to change your identity first. Not only your habits, not only your routine. Because you can have all the goals in the world, you can go to the gym, you can change the way you look. But if you don't deal what's in here, you will always be stuck. Alright, so you're probably asking now how to actually do this. Here are the 3 steps that I use and still use every single time I'm leveling up. So step 1, name the identity that you are killing. You cannot destroy what you won't acknowledge. So grab a notebook and write down exactly who you have been. And I'm not talking about the Instagram version, the real version. For example, I am the person who starts things and never finish them. I am the person who plays small because I'm afraid of what people may think. I am the person who chooses comfort instead of growth. I am the person who stays in toxic situations because I don't deserve better. This is going to hurt. Good. That means it's real. Write it all down. Every limiting belief, every excuse, every pattern that kept you stuck. Because once you see it on paper, you can't unsee it. And that's when you realize this identity that I have been carrying, it's not me. It's just a story that you have been telling yourself. And stories can be rewritten. Step 2, decide who you are becoming. So here's the fun part. You get to decide your new identity. Not based on your past, not based on what other people expect, based on who you need to become to live the life that you actually want. So write this down. I am the person who finishes what they start. I am the person who sets boundaries and walks away from everything that doesn't serve me. I am the person who builds empires, not excuses. And here is the key. You don't become this person by waiting to feel ready, because that ain't gonna happen. You become this person by acting like you are already that person right now. You don't want to feel confident to start your business. You start your business, and that's what makes you feel confident. You don't wait to feel healed to set boundaries. You set boundaries, and that's what heals you. Identity follows actions, not the other way around. Step 3, burn the bridge. This is the part most people skip, and it's why they keep on falling back to these old patterns. You need to make it impossible to go back. Delete the numbers that kept you small. Leave the environment that triggers your old self. Stop consuming content that makes you feel like a victim. When I decided to kill my old identity, like already 20 times, and I'm only 23, but I feel like I lived so many lives already. And that's why I got used to it. Like for me, it is really easy right now to do this. But I'm going to tell you that it hurts and it is not easy. But you cannot skip this part. You have to burn the bridge. I cut off everyone who reminded me of my old self. I stopped going to these places. I stopped doing the same things. Because if you keep one foot in your old life, you will never step fully into your new one. It's like standing in front of the door to your new life. You are still standing in the old life, watching everything beautiful in front of you. But you can still look back, and that's the problem. Because it always will look better because it's familiar, right? It's what you know. But deep down, you know what you're seeing right there is what is meant for you. And as long as you're still half in the other room, you will never fully experience the new one. So you have to step into that new room and close the damn door. Make the decision so final that going back is not even an option. That's when the real transformation happens. So, what happens when you killed your old identity? Everything changes. The people who used to drain you, they fall off. The opportunities that you told yourself that you weren't ready for, they show up. That version of you that you have been trying to become, right there. I am not the same person who I was at 19 that overdosed at a house party. I am not the same person who I was at 21 working 3 jobs to survive. I am not even the same person who I was last year. Because every time that I leveled up, I killed the old version of myself that couldn't handle the new level. And you will have to do the same. The version of you that got you watching this video right now, that version got you here, but that version cannot take you wherever you want to go. So thank yourself, honor yourself, and let that version go. So here is my challenge for you. Before 2026 hits, I want you to do this exercise. Write down the identity that you're killing. Take another paper and write down the one that you are becoming. And then make one decision to burn the bridge. One conversation that you need to have. One environment that you need to leave. One habit that you need to break. Do it before the year ends, because if you don't, you are going to spend another year proving your old identity right. So do this. And that paper with your old identity, burn it right before the clock strikes 12. So on January 1st, that version of you is completely gone. You have to brainwash yourself into thinking that, and it becomes your reality. So if this hits you, save this, send it to someone who needs it. And if you want more content like this on building your brand, stepping into your power, becoming your potential, and creating the life that you actually want, come and find me on Threads and Instagram as well. I am building something big and I want you to be a part of it. So let's kill the versions of ourselves and make 2026 our year and become the people who we are meant to be. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.